Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. As they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught by the receiver. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Touchdown, Blue Devils, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's got it with room to run. Broken tackle still going. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Using his legs here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The pocket breaking down. Trying to run it in. The defense stops and close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone, but the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the ground, it's Johnson. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Takes a deep shot down the middle. And is picked off. He throws him right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass ball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Blue Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now, trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. With the catch, it's Joseph. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the 1st down is still going. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Gets made over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the second effort there will earn him the 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Running back has it on the screen now. They get him to the ground, and it's 1st down now at the 28.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's a draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Dumps it down to the back. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Finds finds an open target on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Rebels. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Motion now from the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets made on the out route. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They couldn't stop him there. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Point after, not right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Johnson. Slides the quick throw. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Bought some time, now lets it go. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Makes the grab. It's Pittman. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And the completion made. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point makes it 35-24. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. There's the handoff. Across the 30. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half. half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Off the play fake on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass caught. Second down now. Oh, the big fella almost at it. Incomplete, though. Brings up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands. Sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. He's going to pull it down and run. Gets some space around the 30. And tackled there by the defense. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. On the option. He'll pitch it. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. It's complete. They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Blue Devils offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the move now. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On the run here, lets it go. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Contact as he let the ball go. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught, completion. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense while we have a chance. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Quick completion to the tight end.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense picks it up on the run. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the 2nd half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Pulls it in. It's Ray. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels.